back for Coast to Coast again. Hope y'all gonna be here and watch it because
Stick around
maybe you
because
don't want to watch it.
it's going to be special. It's going to be special. Y'all
Yes.
know we've been doing our Let's Get Vocal series. And today we got Let's Get Vocal Staff Edition. And we're not talking about infections. We're just going to infect your ears with our garbage.
And that might feel like a staph infection.
Yeah. So on that note, smash that like button. Go ahead and subscribe.
Yeah.
Write us a comment about a time that you had some kind of a don't write it. We don't want to know. But you know, there's stuff. Head on down to the description. There's stuff in the description you can look at. It's all good, fun garbage.
Yep.
Emphasis on garbage. All right, with that, who's going first, Ferris? I'm scared. No, let's not do that just yet. What's new with you, buddy? I haven't talked to you or seen you since like Tuesday when we had our staff meeting, not infection.
What's new with me? I have been stuck on a rabbit hole of TikTok the last 2 days. I keep well, actually probably last few days. I keep going, okay, I got stuff to do, and I'll go on quick because I'm going on for a specific reason, but I see a TikTok and I'll watch it and it makes me think, so I'll swipe.
Well, hold on.
Next thing you know, fucking 3 hours went by.
Well, that's the TikTok rabbit hole, but what's your specific reason for going on? Why do you keep going on?
The last few days?
Yeah.
The whole Israel war.
Oh, good Lord. Okay. I've heard a little bit about what's going on, mainly from you in like one 45-minute discussion that we had with the entire Coast to Coast staff on Tuesday. Other than that, I don't know what the hell's going on, dude. So enlighten me. Teach me something because I've been busy.
I got to tell you, dude, compared to like the Ukraine war and everything else that's going on in the last whatever, stuff has went from 0 to 9,660 in like
9,660.
And there's so much that's happened since this started. It's unbelievable.
Well, regale me with the tale of current events, oh sagacious one.
I'm scared of you.
You're scared too?
Just a little quick of a run through to catch you up, Mr.
Bless America.
Funny bone man. I'll let you catch up with yourself.
I laughed.
You know what helps with that?
What?
Pick your thumb.
If you bring in butt stuff, I swear to God, I swear to God, dude.
Never take your mind off of it. I tell you.
Oh.
Ferris. Whoa, what a good boy.
Ferris jumping in, talking from experience over here.
You'll forget everything.
That's a whole new thing.
All right, so
what do you know?
What's going on? What's going on with Israel? The only thing I know is that apparently there was some big concert thing going on somewhere, and some people like parachuted or paraglided in or whatever, and basically like ripped them, like just landed and opened fire, which is just absolutely nuts. From what I understand, it was not just husbands and fathers, but I mean women and children and stuff were victims, dude. Like that's just insane to me.
They flew on them freaking gliders. It's insane.
Like a paraglider type deal thing, right?
And they came in.
That's insane. That's crazy.
Was in the desert. That damn it's a peace music festival.
Okay.
And it's mostly young adults. You know, there's people, they're just tourists there. They don't live there. They're just there for that music festival.
Okay.
Why they're even there. They landed and they just freaking opened fire, dude. And you're in the middle of a desert.
Crap.
What are you going to do? You got
it's not like there's any
thousands of people.
Yeah, there's like no cover, no concealment, no nothing. You're just grabbing the person in front of you. Hey, you look bigger than me.
From their cars.
What the hell?
They're just
that's what I'm saying, Ferris.
Running an open, flat territory, sand, just run. And all they got to do is sit there. There are some little bit of bushes and stuff. Like there's one girl that was on the news that survived it, her and her boyfriend. And she was like going to start running when they seen these guys landing. And he says, we're not running. We're just all we're doing is running to die. We're not going to make it.
Look,
Yeah.
this
Man.
confrontation between these two nationalities, I guess, religious beliefs is a better term, have been going on for decades.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
it's
but
nothing new.
not like
This is just
this.
they're calling it a surprise attack, and
So what are the two religious
They
opposing sides in this, anyways?
Palestine and Israel, but it's really not all of
Hamas
Palestine. It's
and
the
Jewish,
Hamas and Jewish.
Hamas and Jewish.
Yeah.
Judaism.
Okay.
So to finish my quick thing, these two
That's been going
younger
on
kids,
not for decades. It's been going on for hundreds, if not
right?
thousands of years.
These two people dove in a bush close by,
Yeah.
and they laid there, no sound, no movement, trying to not even breathe for 8 hours.
Holy
Wow.
fuck.
Wait, what kind of bush is in the desert?
Apparently one that gives you good enough
All I'm
concealment
telling you, it
because
shows them. Some people were diving in some, but they got found. It showed there ain't much on it, but
I
they're
have to
in
know
there.
if this bush was a cactus, because 8 hours in a cactus is doing something.
actually, you know what? No, he's got a fair point, dude. If they jumped
Um,
in and there's any kind of like cactus thorns or anything poking them for 8 hours, they are all that is man and all that is woman.
And there are going to be people say, he's such an idiot. You're talking about desert over in the east, not in West Texas. I know that.
That's
It's a
right.
joke.
Yeah.
And yes,
But no,
they
I
have
mean
been
the
doing
thing
this
about it,
jail shit for years, but not like this, man.
the thing
They
about it that is interesting to me is these two survivors you're talking about found a place, and I've said it I think 2 or 3 times already. They found a place of concealment. Concealment hides you from the threat, but it doesn't stop bullets. It doesn't provide any cover. Cover is something that could potentially stop bullets or does stop bullets. They were concealed essentially out in the open, right?
open for the
For
best.
8 hours, like you said, and they lived. That in and of itself is pretty fucking amazing. Pretty flippin'. Pretty flippin'
If they would have
amazing.
ran, they probably would not have. They at least had a chance.
I wonder if
Yeah.
the guns they used were the ones that we left in Afghanistan.
Oh, speaking of that, Ferris, there's TikToks. A guy brought up, do you remember, like, with all the support shit they got for this? Said, think about back when Biden left all that stuff behind in Afghanistan. One of the things they left behind was a specific rifle, and they have a zoomed in picture of the Hamas with that frickin' rifle in their hands.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
So
I
you
don't know how
did,
much I can
You know
say.
what's interesting
I could
about
go
this
on a
story?
rant, but I'm not.
huh?
I said I
An
could go on a-
interesting.
That's why I said, yeah.
Yeah, he said he can go on a rant about it, but he's holding back. The thing that I find interesting about this story is if you've gone through any kind of, I don't know if I want to say modern because it's been around for so long, but if you've undergone any kind of active shooter training or active assailant drills or anything like that, the three big rules: run, hide, fight, right? Rule number one, the big one, run. And the thing about it is this: you're in that atmosphere in the desert, you run, you die.
Yeah.
You hide, you might get lucky. And you're at a music festival to promote peace, so it's not like you're walking around there with with any kind of fucking like military rifle or like a sidearm or anything like that. You're there to promote peace. It's supposed to be a peaceful time, love, and all that other kinds of good jazz. I'm not talking hippy dippy like they did in the 60s or anything like that, but you see what I'm getting at, right? It's not like
Right.
everybody's out there strapped to the teeth. So how are you going to fight? The two people that hid, right? They found concealment that worked, but dude, like what kind of freaking evil do you have to be to just do that?
And you think
That's
that's
crazy.
bad. Then they got the fact that they were just crossing line, and they claimed that they caught some military, but they mostly were grabbing just innocent civilians. Women, children, grandparents.
The week.
Yeah. Raping.
It's sorry.
Bunch of
Chopping,
cowards, dude.
Wow.
Bunch of
chopping,
freaking cowards.
chopping infants' heads off, shooting
What?
in their car
What?
seats. Yeah. There's pictures of it. They're sending pictures and videos so people
You're
can see
talking
it.
about a different situation, though, right? You're
Oh,
talking about when
God.
they actually.
You're talking about this same
The
concert
same
place?
no. Part of when
No,
that
it's
concert happened, all the same day, they landed there, and then everywhere else, they were also crossing the line. They were snatching people. They were burning
there was a
elderly women at the
community.
stake, like burning them
Yeah,
alive, lighting them on
there's
fire. Poof.
there's a community on the outskirts, way I understand it, of Israel. I mean, it's Israel, but
Yeah.
that they pretty much invaded, I guess, and just started killing people in their own homes, and that's where the beheadings happened and kidnappings, and they were
Slamming kids in
still
cages and
house to
killing
house
them.
searching when I saw the journalist that was giving the story. She was all armored up and everything with bulletproof vests and the helmet and all that, giving the story, and they were still house to house searching. It was really interesting, to say the least.
One guy got interviewed because his wife and two kids got snatched. Couldn't find them anywhere. And then, you know how terrorists are. They start letting footage start to circulate, so they want to show you what they did. And there was footage of trucks full of the people they grabbed, and he'd seen in the video his wife and kid. He's like, "Holy shit! Could you imagine coming across video and you see your wife and kids on the back of a truck caught by terrorist people?"
Um,
Why is my
that would be, oh man,
I can't
dude.
fathom that.
I'm kind of trying to put myself in that guy's situation, Nick. Like you just said, just saw a video of his wife and kid in there. One, that would be probably my worst imaginable nightmare in real life, right?
Yeah.
Worst scenario I could ever possibly imagine. Two, whoever it was that snatched my wife and kid, I would hope that the rest of the world actually felt sorry for them because of what I would be about to do. Just saying, because, dude, if that's me, I don't give a fuck who you are. Nobody and nothing is stopping me. Period. End of story. I could not imagine what that dude would be going through.
Oh.
Seeing that. That's insane. That's crazy.
Dude, there's so much.
That's
There's
just on
things-
Now
that side of the pond.
I'm freaking depressed. Thanks.
That's just on that side of the pond. On this side of it, there's
Wait, there's shit going on. Oh, there's shit going on here too, huh?
So then Israel said, then there's also the fact of 5,000 plus rockets were fired from the Hamas into Israel. They've never
Good
had shit
Lord.
like that. They just started throwing missiles. They didn't care where they went. Not like strategic taking out military thing. They just threw them. So Israel declared war, which they never did. It was always just little battles. They'd do some shit and it would be whatever.
That's crazy.
What's crazy, like Fair's saying on this side of the pond, is within the next day, like it's in a lot of big cities, but I'll just go with like New York City.
Yeah.
You had a main drag in Manhattan. On one side of that road was a frickin' sea of Palestine and, you know, all them. And on the other side of the road was a sea of Jewish people. And they're just back and forth. Huge. And
I
then
remember
that stuff was going on everywhere.
I remember you telling me about that story.
Yeah.
I remember hearing about that one. I actually I shared that story after you told it with me, or told it to me. I shared it with some of the guys I work with.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's happening in a lot of places. And then a former military chief, I'm pretty sure he's military, former chief, high up dude from the Hamas was on, and I checked this on like several different websites and shit to make sure. And he said that not only what they're doing there needs to keep going, but he needs, starting with surrounding areas like Syria and all them, any of the Islam and any of them like that, start doing protesting and shit and committing jihad, that they call it.
Yeah.
And he said, and not just here, he wants global jihad everywhere you are, US, wherever you are, in the streets protesting and If it means blood, whatever you got to do, it's go after them everywhere. He said, I want you to do this Friday the 13th, which is tomorrow. I'm not sure why he was so specific on it had to be Friday, but
Of course, it'd be Mary's.
Because it's
birthday.
Friday the 13th.
It's Mary's birthday, y'all. By the way.
yeah.
Happy
Happy birthday, Miss Mary.
birthday.
So I'm telling people be
Can
careful
we-
where you're at because
All I'm going to say is this is, a year and a half, 2 years ago, it was me spouting off all this stuff, and Nick was all over there like, ignorance is bliss. This is awesome. I live under a rock. And now we fast forward to today, and I got so used to being unplugged from all the social media stuff over the course of the last year and a half or so, year and 10 months with my previous job or my previous position at my workplace. That now I'm back to where I started from and the position I was in 2 years ago when I was in Nick's place sharing all the info. And I'm still over here like, life is great. Everything is awesome. Right. I can't bring myself to get back into it, man. Like, am I interested in what's going on?
I
Yes,
wasn't.
I am. I truly am. I'm interested in knowing what's going on. I think it's important for us to be informed. But at the same time, it's like, fuck, man, that shit is so depressing. So
Well,
depressing.
it is. And I got stuck in it before, and then it just started the stress of it. So when I had that spell I told you about a week after I finished that huge job that took for freaking ever,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm cutting it out. I didn't do it. I was just doing my thing, and I would not look at it. But the last, I don't know, a couple of weeks maybe, I've been looking at some TikToks for specific things, not sitting there scanning it. Just,
Yeah.
it was mostly uploading our shit. But then I came across that when that's the day it started, and I'm like stuck on it because of how it could happen here. You got military age dudes from all those places, from Lebanon, Syria, all those areas, flooding
In
over
droves.
our border.
In droves, dude.
Yeah.
Droves.
Come on now.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. For me, it's not just the fact that it's upsetting. Upsetting. It's unsettling news that's upsetting. I guess that would work, right? It's upsetting. Screw it. Let's just combine some more. We're making up shit today, y'all.
I
Usually
understand.
the dictionary doing that.
Ashley understands bigly.
Bigly.
But so it's unsettling and upsetting news. But I was thinking about it, dude. I'm like, okay, I need to get back. I need into being involved, into knowing what's going on in the world, yada yada, blah blah blah. But then I remember how tired I was all the time.
Yeah, you were always exhausted.
And it wasn't just because of what I was doing for work and the effort I was putting forth there. But dude, I would on every single break at work, every 10-minute break, every lunch hour, I'd get home, hang out with the family, put the kids to bed, and for like 3 to 6 hours, I'd be researching this shit. It consumed my life super hardcore, and it was just draining, right? And same thing like you said, bud. I would jump on just to, fart around for, 10, 15 minutes while I had a cigarette or something. Next thing I know, 4, 5, 10, 12, 15, 66 hours had gone by, and I'm still in that freaking rabbit hole, just looking at murder scenes and anarchy. It's exhausting.
Crazy.
I haven't been able to bring myself to get back to it fully. Every once in a while, Nick will send me a video. Ferris will send me a video. I almost said Ferris's real name there for a second because that's what I see on the screen here. You're welcome, Ferris. Bit my tongue on that one right there. Anywho, they'll send me a video and that'll start a little bit of a spiral for me. And the next thing I know, about 30, 45 minutes has gone by and I'm like, whoa, hey, okay, time to go do something else, dude.
Right.
Like, I'm not going down that path again.
Ferris is my real name.
The creepy things that make you run. T-shirts. Run. T-shirts. Run. T-shirts. Run. T-shirts. Get yours now. Follow the link tree to our pop-up printify store.
The fact that any American is saying, yeah, go ahead and keep raping and burning babies up and shit is just disgusting.
Let me just say this, and then I hope we can move on to something a little happier and more fun.
Butt stuff.
Bust.
Ashley, good Lord.
She's bringing up the rear.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, anybody who's ever worked in anybody who's ever had anything to do with the security industry, you know that your security starts with your perimeter security. Okay. And I'm not saying go back, 5 years and build a wall or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is your good security, good physical security starts with your perimeter. Your perimeter is the equivalent of our quote unquote border, right? Places that have good perimeter security, they have really good fucking fences. They've got the wrought iron fences. If they don't have the wrought iron, they've got the galvanized steel because it's much harder to cut through than a chain link fence. You can get through a chain link fence like a hot knife through butter. It's easy. And then from there, you've got your other security parameters. And I'm not going to give away too much here because I don't know the one person that's not us in TikTok. I don't know what their agenda is. But
It can be.
I'm looking at it from a professional standpoint, utilizing my professional brain right now, and what is happening with our border situation, and dude, our country's security, if you will, there isn't any.
No.
We've got the border patrol, the agents out there doing their thing. They're doing God's work. They're saving lives on a daily basis. But when you've got tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands over the course of a short period of a couple years, millions upon millions of people that have come here illegally, as in not through the proper channels, illegally, you've got a huge potential for a problem on your hands. As somebody who spent the last almost coming up on 15 years in the world of security and law enforcement and all that other kinds of good shit, you can be a bleeding heart all you want. That doesn't make the potential for those bad things to happen go away. Just, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm trying to be as PC as possible here. Y'all get your fucking heads out your ass. All right, let's do something fun. Good Lord.
What was it? Somebody's got to know. I knew what it was. I was looking up yesterday. Now I can't remember. Is it U-910? What is it again?
I don't know. I wasn't with you yesterday, buddy.
It is kind of like the Navy SEALs of terrorist people. These people get trained hardcore and then they're sent out to do like low sleeper cells.
Okay. What about them?
They're everywhere and they're here. And all it is they say go.
I believe you.
And then my brain's thinking, and then you got all these people pouring over. That's their infantry.
Ferris, how are we going to transition into anything fun?
Yeah, Ferris.
Like that.
I want that candy.
Awesome. I'm ready to change this subject 15 minutes ago.
This is
He's kind of
Indian pumpkin seeds.
Yeah, offered.
Oh, that sounds good.
Pumpkin seeds?
Pumpkin seeds.
No, thanks.
Well, as Brandon mentioned earlier, we do a thing called Let's Get Vocal. We decided we're going to do a staff edition of Let's Get Vocal. We do something a little different, though. We all like, hey, Brandon brought it up, though. So if it goes poorly.
Are you saying this was my idea?
It was.
Most certainly
It was not.
100%.
Oh, my God.
Brandon.
I don't recall this at all.
Tape.
I could have sworn this was Ferris's
Episode
idea.
Yep, this was Brandon.
I think it was
all day.
episode 6. Yeah. think so. Anyway, what we decided.
Don't
to
y'all
do,
know when I have an idea, it's your job to just say, dude, let it go.
No, we go with it because you hardly have ideas. Like, no, Brandon, we got to do this one. I don't care if it's bad or not. All right,
Oh, you
so
suck.
it was decided that we've all kind of been on Smule for a while. If you don't know what Smule is, it's an online karaoke singing app that we all participate in. Like I said,
If they watch or listen to our show, they know what
surely
Smule
they
is.
do by now. Anyway, so we went back. We all said, well, let's go back to our first song we ever recorded.
Oh, now he's saying we all said first a minute ago it was all my
I'm trying
idea.
to include
this
everybody and
bullshit.
take some of the fire off you.
Yeah, take the damn blame, would you?
Do you think it's going to turn out that bad?
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Not you, you jackwagon. I know my screechy voice.
It was a two-part because Brandon came up with the idea of the first song, and then I came up with the idea of, well, let's re-sing it and then splice it.
Yeah. So that's what we're going to do.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's your idea.
We're going to take the oldest song and the same song redone, remastered recently within, the last 2 weeks? So fairly new.
I think I did mine about a week and a half-ish ago. Yeah.
The only question I got, who do you want to start with?
Hashtag not it.
Brandon says it was his idea.
You know what? Fine. Get it out of the way. Just get it out of the way. Put me out of my misery.
Bad.
Put me out of my misery.
My re-sing, I just couldn't get it.
Play my screechy holler, scream garbage.
To the jungle. This was
and then
so Brandon's up first.
Garth Brooks.
So this was what,
good
7
Lord.
years ago? Brandon?
Yeah, almost 8.
Almost 8 years ago versus
almost 8. We didn't have any. There was no equipment, and the headphones that I was using I was on Android at the time. Now I'm on iPhone. The headphones that I was using actually were like blown out, so the left speaker in my left ear didn't hardly play, and when it did, it was all crackly. It was before Smule had the capability of giving you any kind of monitoring.
They still don't on Android.
You still can't monitor on Android? Yes, you can. You can hear yourself on Android.
Where are you getting
that from? You can now?
Yeah.
Somebody told me like a week ago that they couldn't.
No. I'll fire up my tablet because it's Android, and I'll still be able to do it.
Old Android.
But couldn't hear yourself, right? So all you have is this music and headphones in, one ear going.
Hey, quit trying to disclaim your.
And then my microphone was half broken
Enough of your
too.
cry, baby, boy. It's not good because I didn't have him.
And this is Brandon.
I ate some really spicy food that day.
This is Brandon singing almost 8 years ago and now.
You just finished looking up buttstuff.com.
Oh my God.
Buttstuff.com.
I hate this game.
Oh, I love this part.
There's a chance I might not have used earbuds on this. This might just be from the phone. Looking back on the memory of I sound younger. We share beneath the stars above. For a moment, all the world was right. How could I have known you'd ever say goodbye? And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the
Pause that shit.
Holding.
What?
It sounds like if he was just singing, sitting in his living room, and somebody was filming him. The sound quality of it.
Yeah, it's garbage. Y'all like the on the dance right there.
Let's see. Let's see
Just
if
put me out of my misery. Hurry up.
Let's see if it gets any better.
improved. Yeah, right here.
Holding you, I held everything
So much
for
better.
a
Way
moment. Wasn't I a king? But if I'd only know how the king would fall, hey, who's to say? You know, I might have changed it all. And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. As my life is better left to chance, I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance.
The sound quality was totally night and day.
The
Even your
quality of
voice grew so much.
the quality of the music. It was the same exact track, by the way, from 8 years ago, because I went to that song and then I clicked on it and then I clicked the button that said sing.
That's how that works.
Yeah, for people that don't use Smule.
Would you like me to give you my judgmental assessment?
Not
Not in the style of Smule comps. I'm talking what I get from those two. If you didn't know, it right between the verses, it switched from then to now. So
yeah.
Here's what I got from that.
First off, Ferris, before you rip me apart, I couldn't help myself but do the whole rock thing. Yeah, I got to do that once every song.
That's my point. That's what I'm getting at. This is not a roasting on your song or songs, because there's actually two there. So your first half that you did almost 8 years ago, you had the artist on your shoulder, except Brandon was trying to poke through, and it was just not a strong performance compared 7 years ago. You know, we all grow. The second half, you were you, and you embraced that song. You let yourself come out, and therefore you were more confident. And it sounded better because of that. It wasn't just the track or how you did your settings. Like, obviously you learned that, but your voice, your vocal actually shown who you are as a vocalist, who you've become in the last 7.5 years. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. You can definitely see that growth. It was very, very, actually, correct me if I'm wrong, but it was very small, insignificant things that you are way more comfortable with now about your own voice that came through with that song and made it way better.
Agreed.
To touch on that, I will say, back when I first started on Smule, for me, there was zero authenticity. It was literally carbon copy trying to mimic the way a song had already been done, because in my mind at that time, that person had already recorded it, released it. It was perfect. You shouldn't change it. Right.
In your defense, it's karaoke. That was the whole point.
It's karaoke.
I'm going to sound like blah, blah, blah.
Now, going through a bunch of Smule comps, hanging out with you guys for the last few years, I blame you. Yeah.
I blame you.
You do pick up some things, and what I will say I agree with you on is, even though that's not my song, now it's my voice. I don't know if you could make it out with the super poor quality back then, but back then I was also I wasn't trying to sound like Garth, but I was trying to sound like mainstream, if you will. I was trying to force a specific sound out of my voice that my voice isn't naturally designed to do. Now I kind of know what my voice can and cannot do a hell of a lot better because it's been 8 years, right? I still suck.
I don't know why people.
But hey, it's fun.
I wouldn't say that.
I don't know now why people run away from their own vocal skin, right? They're not comfortable in their skin. You are now.
Yeah.
That's basically.
Oh, now, yeah, now.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take it back to the conversation we had with our CAS guests. Okay. Was it
Damn, Nick.
I can't remember which one said that.
He feels a little
I can't remember which one of them. Anyways, she said
Kelly said, "Don't even try."
That's it then. Yeah, so then it was Kelly. So she goes just, she'll submit the first 3-4 rounds of a comp and she won't even hardly try, and then every once in a while she'll be in a finals and she'll just go, okay, I'm not even going to try. And with what Ferris just said, it kind of makes sense because in a way she's just being true to herself and her voice, which at the end of the day is the story that you're of growth. I think that Ferris was kind of alluding to.
I like how I knew what you were talking about and all your mumble bumble.
There are two types of people that say things like that. There's the people that say, I don't even try, and there's people that say, I don't really care. I'm just going to have fun with it because it's the first couple rounds. I prefer the I don't care because they are just singing. The ones that say, I don't even try, some people can take that as, oh, you think you're that good, you can just kind of coast through the first 3 rounds of a
Yeah.
But most of the time they really are.
Well, and I think that's what she meant when she mentioned it, was not necessarily that she doesn't try.
Well,
she puts her emotion and her heart into it, right? But she's doing it for the song. She doesn't give a shit if it's good enough to win the comp or not.
Right.
I think is what she was alluding to at the time. She's doing it for the pure joy of just fucking doing it.
I feel like if I'm doing it and it's just for fun and I'm in there having a good time, I feel like I do better than if I go in there and I want to get this song right.
Yeah, I don't like the work either.
If I'm opposite. If I put forth the work, the effort, and the energy, and I spend 6, 8, 10 hours on a song, it's going to come out way better than if I would have just gone in and done anything off the cuff.
Do we soften up? Do we soften up the mood even more, or do we go with another dude? Who do y'all want next?
Throw Ashley under the bus.
Ooh,
look at it.
Ashley. Speed bump.
Let's do Ashley, then Nick, then Ferris.
What?
I gotta hear yours too, buddy.
How many years ago was this?
8.
8 years.
I got a girl crush. Hate to admit it, but I got a heart of rush.
God, I'm not ready.
Slowing down.
Quite the reverb.
Real bad. Want everything she has.
Oh God.
Smelling the midnight lamp.
It's quite the auto-tune.
You're welcome.
I wanna taste hers.
Oh God.
Yeah, they taste like you. I wanna drown myself. Bottle of
This is terrible.
perfume. I want her long blonde hair. I want her magic touch. Yeah, 'cause maybe then you owe me just as much. I got a girl crush.
Yeah, that's about right. She's about 9 years old. 12, 8 years old. Yeah,
Right.
that's about right.
Jesus.
Right? I gotta
hate my life.
say, I love the auto tune
I
effect
don't.
that you threw on there.
I can't tell if she's using that double.
And I don't know if it's double or if the reverb
Did
is
you
just
join
cranked
yourself?
all the way to 100.
Probably.
But
It's
what I
so
will
good.
say is this: it's quite impressive that your first song is a duet with yourself. I can't wait
Yeah.
to hear more. I hope you did a duet
we
with
go.
yourself this time.
I got a girl crush. I don't get no sleep.
Oh yeah.
I don't get no peace thinking about her.
God bless America.
Your bed sheets, the way that she's whispered.
Holy fuck!
The way that she's pulling you in, Lord knows I've tried. Can get her off of my mind.
You're fired.
Yeah, she's fired.
Yeah, 'cause they taste like you. I wanna drown myself, bottle of her perfume. I want her long blonde hair. I want her magic touch. Yeah, 'cause maybe then you
Fuck.
just as much. I got a girl crush. I got a girl crush. Hate to admit it, but I've got a heart rush. It ain't slowing down.
I really don't want to play mine.
Nick,
No,
Nick,
no offense,
Nick.
but
Nick,
Yeah.
Nick. Say something manly.
Why?
Because I'm not supposed to be,
that's manly. If he
Not-
imagined you as his wife, why?
not supposed to be that excited to hear vocals, man. That was awesome.
I
I'm
will
on
say
the
this,
verge
though.
of tears here.
That was a big difference between the two.
Oh, big difference.
Oh, insane difference.
Big.
I
And it
think
wasn't the voice. It was the arrangement. It was the timing. It was
it
all
was
the-
everything.
I didn't even know how to do harms 8 years ago. Like legit.
It was,
You
dude.
were doing harm 8 years ago.
No.
All
That's
I'm
what
gonna
I would
say,
sound like.
Harm.
all
You did
I'm gonna
harm.
say is everything about that is like night and day. Okay, in a good way. What I'm gonna touch on the most is, for me, y'all know me when it comes to music. I'm very emotional about it, and if I can feel you as the singer getting into your emotions, it makes me get emotional, right? I connect that way. Dude, fuck, I wasn't kidding when I was like, Nick, say something manly, man. I'm on the verge of fucking tears over here. Like that shit. Whoo, that was awesome. That was awesome. You were in that fucking song. This
I
time.
wrote it.
I don't think you were in that song 8 years ago, but you were in that song this time. That was
I
awesome.
have swept the very brave.
The way you wrote that. That song's older than you are.
I know.
All right.
Hey, y'all, I'm Brandon. That's Nick, the Coast to Coast Podcast. This is season 5, and we're excited.
We had fun with a little segment last season, I should say.
Yep.
Felt like a year. Let's get vocal.
We are bringing back Let's Get Vocal for season 5, and I'm going to let Nick give you all the dirty details of how you can get involved.
Dude, wherever this is posted, it's going to be going into the comments and just say, let's get vocal, and we will message you and we will get you scheduled.
So go ahead, drop us a line. We'll reach out to you, see if we can't get you on the show.
Let's get vocal.
Vocal!
Nicholas, you were voted to go next.
Yeah. I'm gonna mute for this one.
I really was trying to forget that I had to do it.
Yeah, we know. That's why we kept reminding you.
Y'all are actually in for a treat.
Mm-mm.
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
This is your first song, really?
Yeah,
No way.
How many years ago?
almost 4.
Black train coming down the line, feeding off the souls that are lost and crying. Rails of sin, only
Yes.
evil remains.
Oh, I can't wait to hear the update.
Brother, for that long black train.
That'd be kind of tough to beat.
Kind of.
Look to the heavens, you can look to the skies. You can find redemption staring back to your eyes. There is protection and there's peace the same.
Hey, that's a ding. There's background vocals in that track.
In the Lord I say,
Oh, it sounds so in the head.
in the Lord. Cling to the Father in His holy name. Don't go riding on that long black train.
It's funny because you can hear the potential right there.
Here on that long black train,
Yes.
making you wonder if the ride is worth the pain. He's just waiting on your heart to say, let me ride on that long black train.
Oh, with the turnaround right there and
But you know
everything.
there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father and His holy name. Don't go riding on that long black train.
I don't even know who y'all are right now.
I don't either.
I found myself doing it too.
Shame on you.
Well, I can hear the whistle from a mile away. It sounds so good, but I must stay away. That train is a beauty, making everybody stare. But its only destination is the middle of nowhere. But you know there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father and His holy name. Don't go riding on that long black train. Say, cling to the Father and His holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train. Yeah, watch out, brother, for that long black train. That devil's a driving that long black train.
Yeah, that's
laughed.
clean.
Y'all.
laughed at the end of
So
it.
he's the only-
He
he's the
laughed at
only
the
one-
end.
Only one with the video. I got to watch it, but he was rolling his eyes, getting all fitted. That emotion in that second half was there.
Y'all wanna talk about somebody who has grown into the comfortability factor of their own voice. It's that man right there. Right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, dude. That first half, you listen to it, there's not a whole lot of, I don't know what the proper terminology is or anything. I just call it vocal freedom, right? There's not a whole lot of vocal freedom. You're holding notes, you've got some vibrato here and there, But then that
Fucking-
second half rolls around, and I don't know if you heard me. I'm like, oh shit, with the turnaround right there, because yeah, right, that's a turnaround,
Mhm.
whatever. Dude, you're doing fucking runs. Your voice, you're going high, you're going low. You're the freedom that you have unlocked within yourself to just allow yourself to experiment with your voice. It's so much different than it was then. I'm not trying to say you did a boring song, the very first song you ever opened, buddy. But in
It was-
comparison, when
yeah.
you listen to that half and the new half, it ain't boring to listen to the new half. You listen to the new half and it makes you think, damn, you really come a long way.
And
My biggest
again-
takeaway.
Dude, your
Go ahead.
expression's fucking epic now.
The audio quality
Awesome.
is so
But the
freaking different.
confidence in the voice though is like what really
Yeah.
gets me. Especially, I mean, both of y'all. The confidence from
Shut
then to now, it's great.
My takeaway for you, Nick, on that one was that you're a rock and roll voice. We've talked about this recently.
Oh,
how
easy, yeah.
you just got a rock and roll voice, and you like country. You love singing country, and that's great. And I hate saying this. I hate it in comps. I hate it when people talk about it just nonchalantly on a conversation, whatever.
But don't say it,
You
asshole.
didn't
Say it.
sound. You didn't. The first song, you just didn't sound country. You sound like you were talking to a neighbor, telling them a story.
Yeah.
Does it have to sound country? Not necessarily. If you can pull off the rock,
But it is a country song.
fine. It is a country song. And then, but the second one, you had what you're looking for, Brandon, was vocal inflections,
Yep.
vocal
Mhm.
character.
Yep.
You have been able to capture that character finally, and it's just the little nuances again, where it's the twang you have, and you do it comfortably.
Yep.
You're not forcing it. The reason I think people don't like to say,
Yeah, he can
they
just
don't
let it
sound
flow.
country is because you don't sing a song. Hey y'all, how you doing? You don't force it out. Just be natural with it. Oh my God,
Well,
don't.
for
Because
me,
there's
Proud of you, man.
victory.
for me, where my comfortability comes is because I've been singing with you guys. You get a group of friends you sing with, and if you
Mhm.
start not feeling so.
Aw.
And believe it or
Don't cry,
not,
Brandon.
even though I only get like second or third round, the comps have definitely helped me.
And they'll continue to help you.
Hell
That's why
yeah.
I've always
Yeah.
encouraged you to do it. And you meet people. How many people have we met in the last year
Right?
doing Let's Get Vocal?
Oh, yeah.
People we would never would
I
have
will
met
say-
overseas and all that.
I do feel as if I have to just throw this one out there. And for, in my opinion, whenever I hear this, it's kind of like a backhanded compliment. And I don't mean it to be a backhanded compliment in any way, shape, or form. I legitimately mean it as like the best compliment I could possibly give. Of the 3 songs we've heard right now, mine, Ashley's, Nick's, so far, Ashley, I would say you are most improved.
Yes, I never
Yeah.
got an award.
Most improved. You
Just
suck then,
saying.
you don't now. How
No,
about
that's
that?
not what I'm saying.
That's the backhanded part.
She sounded great then, right? Ashley, let me ask you this. When you recorded your song, did you the very first song, it was on a phone with some earbuds, right?
Yes.
How do you record your songs now?
Same.
I
No,
mean,
How do you-
yeah.
How do you
I-
what do you use to record your songs now? A phone and earbuds, or do you have the tactical advantage that Nick Ferris and I have with microphones and a studio setup?
I have both. So if I just
What did
wanna
you record
chill,
that song with?
earbuds.
You recorded that song with earbuds.
Yeah.
Right there, gentlemen. I can't do that with fucking earbuds. I can't.
I'm worried about mine because I did the same thing.
Oh, Ferris.
also-
I took the challenge for real. I
You
did
actually went earbuds,
Yeah.
huh? Oh
And I couldn't
man, I
stand it.
can't
Yes.
wait. Okay.
Would have never thought it, but going into that Rebel Sky Radio group, when I put songs into the rock one that Icon does, people seem to freaking freak out. I've never expected that.
Because we keep telling you the truth.
Dude, you got a rock voice, bro.
I know,
I don't
but
want you to.
and I know they're not full of shit because I've done 6 songs on this show so far. And 1 or 2 was like, they're going, oh, this is cool, but they weren't like, oh my God. But they're like, yeah, this is cool. But then a bunch of them, they're like going nuts about it. There'll be tons of people going, holy fuck, I thought I was listening to the radio. And I'm like, come on.
When you get people that know the song or like the genre, those are the people that go, "Oh my God, that's Led Zeppelin." Oh my God, it's just. I'm just throwing a name out there. Skid Row, Megadeth.
I might have to submit a song or three for. Might have to submit a song or three for Icon's show now.
Some of the ones I've submitted, most of those people have not heard of, and they're like, "Holy shit, that's
Who's this?"
Did you write that?
Like
Ferris, quit stalling. It's your turn, you jerk.
He's still talking.
You know that one song you like that I do, the Sons of Someday, because at the end I hold that.
Yeah,
I put that one in there.
You hit that high note.
That's the one I put that one in there, and that's the one people are like, I thought I was listening to the radio for a second. Like I thought that was a legit fucking recording.
I've been telling you, dude, that is my favorite song that you do. That song is freaking lit, dude.
At what, 1 o'clock Eastern?
Oh, excuse me.
No, 1 o'clock Central. What time does he do that show? I can't remember now. I should know that.
2:30.
I don't know. I don't know the day, and I don't know the time for his. I only know the time and day for yours, Ferris, because it happens to be on podcast day.
And that'll be 12:30 for Brandon, so that's kind of hard to hit that show. You got to try lunch break or something. I don't know.
My lunch is from 11 to 12.
It's kind of funny because Icon said, or Rave, and I was in Icons right at the end. I'm like, because I was going to submit 3 more, and I forgot to, so I wasn't on this week. And Raven got on and said, yeah, Icon was just saying, damn it, there's no beard.
Yeah. Oh, they love you on the rock side, man. They really do.
Crazy.
We love you on the countryside too.
No,
It's
you
just
don't.
Your
Ferris
rock,
keeps
your
telling me to
rock
run away.
voice.
Get out.
Like your Papa Loved Mama today was amazing.
It was good.
I missed it.
I almost opened it up, but I think I opened yours last week. You opened it last week with the shows. I'm trying to, move it around or whatever. I don't want to put it every time. I mean, plus you might have missed it because it's the first song. You don't jump in there right away. So. Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me, Ferris, I got to submit a song for your show now. Oh, for those of you out there that don't know, Ferris is involved in a little something. He's a DJ.
On Rebel Sky Radio. His show is on Thursdays at 6:30 Eastern, and it's called Cornbread and Chicken.
And we try to support him as much as humanly possible because he's our little buddy.
Little buddy.
He's our little buddy.
Another backhanded comment right there.
I don't know what you're talking about, Ferris. Play your song.
I'm ready. This is my favorite song he sings.
Sorry.
Let me be your mailman and I'll always come through. There's no denying, come rain or shine, I'd deliver my love to you. Well, I can do things by the letter. You can put your stamp on me, 'cause there ain't nobody better for a special delivery. Like a Pony Express and a Wild Wild West, I'll ride hard all night long. Like a saddle up fast, get you there first class, long before the dawn. You know your mail's gonna get to you, come snow and sleet or hail. 'Cause I'm a top light, hold you tight, get you there for daylight, do you ride overnight mail.
Ferris, I love you, and I'm not trying to be mean.
I know your heart is fragile, so I'll handle it with care. There ain't no doubt, I know love's right, so baby,
that's my guy right there.
Damn. Well, I bring you cards and flowers, I know just what you need. Just give me 24 hours, satisfaction guaranteed. Like a Pony Express and a Wild Wild West, I'll ride hard all night long. Like a saddle up fast, get you there first class, long before the dawn. You know your mail's gonna get to you, come snow, rain, sleet, or hail. 'Cause I'm a top light, hold you tight, get you there by daylight, do you ride overnight mail.
Return to sender.
You know your mail's gonna get to you, come snow, rain, sleet, or hail. 'Cause I'm a top light, hold you tight, get you there by daylight, do you ride overnight mail. Yeah, I'm a top light, hold you tight, get you there by daylight, do you ride overnight mail.
Woohoo!
You bastard! You did that with earbuds. You suck.
I'm
So
not giving you my most improved award. I'm just not doing it.
first of all, I noticed in his first half he was trying too hard to sound like a cowboy.
Thank you. I was thinking that's why I told you I knew that was going to come out on mine. I was faking it. I was trying to sound country, and
Yeah.
there's no need for that.
Ferris, I know you saw what I was doing here.
Mhm. Yeah.
Right. I'm not saying you were all nasally, but I'm saying earlier you had made mention to Nick about letting the natural twang come out.
Yep.
Man, that I love you, buddy, but that was some
Oh, it was
forced
horrible.
ass
That was
twang
some
back then,
forced-ass
pal.
twang.
It's still,
the
don't
only-
get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
Still
It
sounded
sounds
good.
good. It sounds good, but it doesn't sound.
Natural.
It doesn't sound like it just happens naturally. It's not 100% natural. It sounded very much forced. Now,
you can
dude, the
thank
difference
Nancy
though,
for all that.
holy crap, dude, the
Does anybody
freaking
notice
difference
that
is nuts.
Every one of us from our first half to the second half, the difference in like reverb and all that.
You don't need it.
Yes.
You don't.
Oh, the
need it.
difference
People
with the
get in.
settings and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
every one of ours, our first one was like in big room sounding like echoey, reverby.
Yeah.
Every one of them, and then the second half, every one of them was way less that. And way
Oh
more.
yeah. I mean, like borderline flat, no reverb, damn near in comparison.
In
right?
comparison, yeah.
Well, I mean, and that goes to show you not just the learning curve with our voices, but also the learning curve with the platform that is Smule. Because back then, you could still adjust your reverb and your room size and all that, just
Yeah.
like you can now, right? They don't call it room size anymore. What do they call it now? It's reverb and reverb character.
Right.
But
Real fancy.
But we've all learned over the years that when it comes to that shit, less is actually more.
But it's
You
funny
know.
because those first songs I remember hearing, and I was like, "Holy fuck, that's actually not bad." And now I listen to it, I'm like, "Holy fuck!"
I
That's
know.
really bad."
I remember when I first recorded that song and I listened back to it. My very first thought was, "This is the coolest fucking app I've ever seen in my life.
And I
I'm
sound
never
so freaking
deleting
good.
this."
Yeah, I can go on
And that
Star
was
Search, man.
awesome, right? I'm like, I'm gonna go try out for American Idol. No.
They needed the ones to boot off too, so it would have been fine.
Oh, thanks, Ferris. Yeah,
They needed the
Appreciate
ones
you.
to boot off too.
appreciate you. I'm gonna
I mean,
go.
back
I'm gonna
then,
go try out tomorrow.
I'll be right there with you.
No,
man.
I'm
I'll
not.
boot you
I'm
on.
I'm not gonna.
Me
It's
too.
very
No.
interesting to see that. I mean,
No.
I say that I've gone back and listened, but and I have, but when you compare it side by side like that, you really see the difference.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You really see it.
Well, and I might just add right here, hell of a job on the editing, because I mean it was like to the millisecond for
That was Nick. He
all of them. Dude, they were just perfectly spliced. I gotta say, it was awesome.
Well, that's because of magic.
Magic.
Movie magic.
The editing magic.
Yeah. Now you see me, now you don't.
Now you see me, now you don't.
Movie magic.
Oh goodness gracious, dude.
Surprise, cockbag. I'm a
Oh,
lobster.
God.
And it went away. You jaundiced for a minute. He's got
Oh.
a light
Hermaphrodite.
above him.
Man,
Awesome job, y'all. That was really cool.
my friends got talent. My people.
Mm.
I got some cool peeps.
I told my wife that I was going to throw a song or two songs in for her. She said, "You better not," because she's the
Why?
worst at listening to her stuff. Saying, "Oh my
Now
God,
I gotta hear
delete."
something from Nancy.
I want to hear her first song
Now I've got to hear it.
so bad.
Tell me you went and did something anyways, Ferris.
I didn't. I was just playing with her. I knew she would want to do it without at least not. Being
Don't
on
you
the
know
show,
how to
too.
be the worst husband ever?
We could
Oh.
always go to a commercial break, Ferris, and it could just be us. Golly.
Okay, behind the scenes. Well, behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes. Y'all better pay attention for our Halloween episode coming up.
Yeah. because I'm not going to be the only sumbitch in costume this year.
Mhm.
Do we want to tell the folks kind of what's going to be on there, since we all
Yeah,
kind of know?
I'm
anyway?
I'm gonna be a werewolf. Just gonna let it all hang out. It's gonna be great. Pregnant even. I've been working on my costume all year.
Wow, dude.
Just saying. You hear how hollow that sounds?
With
I'm
that
hungry.
awkwardness, we're gonna do a little bit of so we're gonna do some Mad Libs on that show. I
Yeah.
think,
Yep.
right. We're gonna do some.
Well, not
yeah.
just Mad Libs. Spooky story Mad Libs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't get that memo.
Great.
Yes, you did, Ferris.
Great.
Not that specific. No, I did not. We're also gonna have a little bit of scary stories from each individual that will be on the show.
From
Ones we've never heard
actual
before.
stuff that's going on in the
Yeah.
world. And we're not talking about the
Creepy
dangle
stories.
island of dolls, Nick.
We can't. We've already talked about it ad nauseum. So I mean,
I
it's
might
gotta
be able to
totally
find something
different.
else about dolls.
Maybe
No,
like the teepee
don't.
dolls or something.
I submitted my piece of literature, so
I
you know,
found
I'm
some
done.
more creepy, scary doll movies. Haunted doll.
No,
Yes.
no. Y'all are messed up in the head.
Did you see?
God.
You like how I sent in C2C the picture of Rubber was on Cinema on Max, HBO Max?
I saw you said that. It wasn't just C2C. I think you sent that in So Country as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. I haven't even watched it
Jackwagon.
yet.
Yeah.
Rubber.
I haven't
Rubber.
even watched it yet. It's a great movie. It's about a homicidal tire magically
A
comes to life.
telekinetic tire that goes on a murdering rampage.
No.
Is it better than that
Interesting.
cocaine bear thing or whatever?
Oh, that was the dumbest movie I ever
My
seen.
wife watched that. I watched the first like 5 minutes and went, well, I'm done. Dude, it was that bad. It was so bad.
We're also gonna have some Would You Rather, I hear, as well. So that'd be fun.
Ooh.
Nick, I wonder if there's a
okay.
way we could do the What's in Their Water Halloween edition.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any Halloween
Oh.
What's in Their Water related stuff?
Oh, there will be.
If it's out of Florida, I'm sure there will be. It's all scary out of there year round, so it'll work.
Sorry.
So yeah, I'll be back here. Y'all be here.
I'll be
Hopefully
here.
we'll have more of you.
Not in costume.
Not in costume.
What?
Yes, you will be.
Whatever. Also, Nick and I were
Whatever.
both advised this past Tuesday, which happened to be 2 days ago, that apparently we've got Halloween episode packages that are going to be on their way, and there's going to be an unboxing because we're not allowed to open them, which is
Oh
bullshit.
yeah. I forgot
I'm ready
about
for
that.
my present.
Yay.
Bullshit. You can't send me something and tell me, oh, wait, hey, you can't open it for another week and a half.
I'm just glad I don't know what they are because I wasn't told. I think I felt like one of these guys might have called me and got it out of me or something. I'm betting it's candy for Nick though. I mean,
Well,
he told
All I'm saying-
Mhm. Lots of candy.
All I'm saying, if I get some creepy fucking doll,
why do you keep going to
Why do
that?
you always say you're gonna get a damn doll?
It's fucking hilarious.
I got the scissors
so
for its
worried
head
about
right
the
here.
doll.
Okay.
He's so
You're making me
paranoid
wish I
about
sent
these
you a
damn
doll.
dolls.
Swear to God,
Should've
if
sent
I
him
get
a
some
doll, y'all. That
haunted
would- yeah,
fucking
Nick.
Annabelle doll, I'm gonna freak the fuck out. Hate my life.
Trick or treats, man. So, is there
Sure.
like I want it to be specifically like a supposed to be scary movie, but have you ever had movie?
Moody. Have you
Oh,
seen the Moody?
That you start watching
Yep,
and
I
it
was
is
cranking.
about as dumb as unbelievable, but you can't stop watching it.
It's upsetting.
Upsetting.
Yeah.
It is like so
Pilot
bad.
episode of Coast to Coast.
All 4 hours, baby.
All
That's
4
true. I
hours.
couldn't stop watching it. I just couldn't. I'm like, this is really 2.5 in. I'm really 3.5 in. Oh my god, this thing is.
It's so bad. Why am I still here? How can it get any worse? Oh my god, it just got worse.
It
This
was
is
our
interesting.
episode. And what, Brandon? 3 times me and you together got stuck watching that damn thing.
Dude, we watch that thing so much.
That's what's
I
scary.
mean, I swear, between the two of us, we probably came close to the 1,000 watch hours. Anyway, what were you gonna say, Nick?
Yeah, so is there any movies you've watched that are just like you're watching, you're like, this is so damn bad, but you can't stop watching it?
Ooh,
Subtitles comes to my mind. Like
I
it's just-
hate
That's
subtitles.
been getting on my nerves. Netflix is
I
getting
love
overloaded
Oh, yeah.
with
Oh,
foreign
I
movies.
hate
And I'm seeing some
subtitles.
really good movies, and I'll go and watch the trailer of it, and then it's right away. It's
So does that have
I'm like,
something to do
"Son
with
of
Hollywood being on strike? Maybe.
I don't know.
Like there's
I
no
don't
new-
know, but the thing
Well,
about
they've
it is
been doing
this:
it.
I'm here to watch a damn movie. I'm not here to read a fucking book. I
It's
hate
hard to
subtitles.
watch
Dude.
and read at the same time. It's annoying.
Yeah, it's distracting. It's like, okay, I can't watch the actors because I don't know what the hell they're saying. So here I am trying to speed read through the subtitle real quick. And then I got to go in and I'm catching them like halfway through a damn scene. Yeah, I read all the words. I know what they're saying now, but it's like, man, this sucks.
Whatever happened to the old days with the old freaking kung fu movies? I got you.
the voice.
At least do
Godzilla.
that.
That's how Netflix is
They
these
just-
days.
Oh, Netflix is loaded with foreign movies. Loaded.
Yeah.
Like I was in the Halloween like horror type section in the first
Hoary.
5 or so.
Hoary section.
Horror.
Hoary.
Like regular American, but all of a sudden there's a bunch of them that looked really good. And it was,
Yes.
but then as soon as
Right.
they started talking, it's like,
Yeah,
look
they
at like
did.
that,
They
right.
looked really good.
Oh,
son of a
God.
bitch, listen to me. And put your face right on the first page of buttstuff.com.
Oh, good.
I can't think of a movie to answer your
Honey.
question, Nick. Because if it's a bad movie, I'm like Brandon. 5 minutes in, I sense it, and I'm like, nope.
Oh yeah, dude. If
I'm
it's
going
if
to take a
it's
dump.
bad, I'd bounce.
Me and Linda,
No.
but I sat with Linda. I wish I could remember the movie, and we were watching it. And you're like an hour and 15, and we're going, why are we still watching this fucking movie?
Mhm.
It's so bad.
My wife and I came up with this. I don't know. Probably in the very beginning of our relationship. I would say 13 plus years ago. When we're watching a movie and we've both never seen it, we always give it minimum 10 to 15 minutes. And if it's just that bad within the first 10 to 15 minutes, don't care. Don't care how good the reviews were. Don't care how good everybody's saying it is through, word of mouth or whatever. This has been the worst 15 minutes of my life. You want to watch something interesting? Yeah, change the fucking channel.
I think it's
That's
also
our
hard to
rule.
remember- I think it's also hard to remember a movie like that because you only remember the good movie. You know what I'm saying? You talk about the good movies you've seen. You don't ever really talk about the bad. For me, it's like very vague. I mean, I know there's been some that I've actually walked out of a theater within 5-10 minutes. Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah, nope,
Couple
I'm
of
out of here.
I'm done.
Really?
Yep, I've left. And the people I was with, they went ahead and watched it. I went outside and nope, I ain't watching this.
Huh.
It's stupid.
At least take a
I
good
went
nap.
to see. I think I like okay, the scary movie, the first one, right? I watched all of it, but I watched it when it came out on VHS. Yes, I'm
That the
old.
one with the strong hand?
What's a VHS?
What's a VHS?
Are you being serious right now,
No, she's-
No,
Ashley?
she's not.
No, I know what a
Can't-
VHS
Oh
is.
my God. I
She
was
probably
about
got a
to reach
collection
through
of
the
box in her house
interwebs and
somewhere.
just grab Randy by the hair and just get
I
her.
had all Disney movies on VHS.
Yeah.
You do got to be careful if it looks bad, because I know you guys didn't agree with me, but it took me, 2 or 3 tries, and it was the second or third one I actually watched through it because Ferris kept saying, you got to just keep going. The Last Kingdom.
Yep.
Oh, I love that
The
show.
first 1, 2, maybe even 3 episodes, it was so bad. The costumes looked horrible. The acting did not seem great to me, and I was like, this is bad.
What are you talking about? That show's amazing. You shut your face.
It ended up amazing. I got stuck on it once it got into like
The only-
fourth and start going, but
The only problem with the later episodes, or not episodes, but the later seasons, is they move their timeline so fast that here you've got a 30-year-old dude whose character is now supposed to be like 72 years old, but he looks like he's fucking 30. That always drove me nuts. I'm like, y'all didn't age your guy. You just made him older by number. Like, come on. Other than that, I love that show. If we're talking about scary movies that are so bad you can't help but watch, no.
No.
The worst movie, I don't know. I don't know. And don't get me wrong, I do enjoy scary movies, even the paranormal type deal. I just don't mess with that shit in real life. The worst movie I've ever seen, and it was actually, Ferris, you made me think of it when you said walked out of a theater. It's the only movie that I've actually walked out of the theater on, and it was that stupid ass Borat movie.
Oh,
Dude, it was like we were, I don't know, 20, 25 minutes in. It was me and a shit ton of friends of mine. This is way back in the day, right? I mean, I was in like my, I think, early 20s or whatever, because this movie's super ancient now. But we were all out there. We're having a good time. And I'm like, this is dumb. Dude, I went outside the movie theater and I just sat out there and kept smoking cigarettes till they all came out. And it was bad. I was out there by myself, just chilling, smoking for like an hour.
that must be.
It was
tricky, 'cause
terrible.
I ain't never walked out of a theater in a movie.
Oh, I do have an answer. I was trying to remember which one I walked out of. It was Scream 2. I walked out of the theater. The first one was good. I mean, I'm one of those people that watch movies and try to figure it out, and most time I do. I couldn't figure Scream out. I couldn't. I didn't know who does it. But the second one, I was like 10 minutes in, 20, oh, I knew who it was, and I was right.
You know what's interesting? The Fear Street series. That's pretty interesting.
Fear Street?
Yeah.
I don't know Fear Street. I know Nightmare on Elm Street.
Fear Street is a trilogy, and it's based like, it's weird because it goes backwards. The first one's based in like 1992, then another one's 1978, and then it's like 1662.
Oh, no, I do know what you're talking about because my wife was watching that the other day, and actually it wasn't too bad.
Did y'all get into the American Horror Story shows?
My
Me and Linda
Britt
watched
loves that.
We watched
Britt
the
loves
first
that.
one, the very first season, me and Lynn. This gum tastes like those wax lips.
Gross.
As he keeps chewing it, not spit it out.
I love the wax lips back in the day.
Ew.
Oh, dude, you eat crayons?
Crayons?
Golly.
Wax
What's a
lips.
crayon?
Crayons.
Yeah, wax lip.
crayon.
It's like eating a crayon.
Yeah, I used to eat the shit out of those.
Really? You're gonna get me on
That makes a lot
crayon?
of sense. actually.
Crayon.
Yeah, you probably also say caramel instead of caramel.
No caramel.
That's cool.
Okay, whatever. That's
Anyways,
disgusting.
where was I?
tastes like wax lips. It's delicious.
Where was I?
I don't know. Wax lips.
Wax lips.
American Horror Story.
Oh yeah, I got so stuck in the wax lips things, I forgot where I was.
Chewing on Angelina Jolie's.
Get your wax lips on buttstuff.com.
Nick,
Featuring Brandon.
no! I'm done.
You can get the one that's got the oval mouth with the tongue sticking out, a little bit of brown.
Ew.
Brandon, you're not going to hear what I got to say.
The
Me and
Murder
Linda
House
watched
one?
the first American Horror Story. And it
Yeah,
was
that's kind of the
awesome.
point.
I got stuck on it. We just binge watched it. But ever since then, I haven't liked any of them.
I love them all.
Especially one with Lady Gaga. That was stupid.
What?
Mm-hmm. It does not inform me.
Oh, there's a movie that was so bad. Speaking of Lady Gaga, A Star Is Born. So bad it was good. No, I'm just kidding. I actually really enjoyed that movie.
I didn't realize it was
I'm gonna
Lady
tell
Gaga
you a
at first.
show. That naked show.
Ashley,
The
Ferris!
naked attraction.
Ferris, you son of a Ferris.
I'm gonna let you know. I thought my
Hang
eyes were
on.
so messed up because
I'm
every
not
time
kidding.
they
I
moved,
think
it would
this
be
gum is made out of
blurry.
wax.
How many have you watched? How many you watched, Ashley? How many episodes?
I've watched like 4 episodes,
Wow.
and I've seen so many penises. I'm just done with it.
No, I can't do it. No, if there's no,
I mean, little penises, big penises,
no,
weird,
no.
curvy penises. Oh,
I
they're
can't
just
do it.
weird. It's fucking
Foreskin.
weird. I can't do it.
Pepperonis?
So
They have-
much skin,
You're checking out the
so
Peronis?
big balls. Oh god, I can't do it. I can't fucking do it.
It was the first episode we talked about the
And I
big
watched
balls.
four episodes. Could not stop.
She's
Can't,
not
no.
done.
No.
I am done. I can't do it. I
there's
feel
another
really
show
weird.
I can't even
Hang on,
look
hang
at.
on. Wait.
I'd
Ashley.
rather watch Dr. Pimper Popper than.
Oh, I
and I
do
can't
love
even
me
stomach
some.
that
Yep.
either.
Okay, that sounds disgusting.
It's, you know.
I'm going to say I share in a little bit of Ashley's pain. Ferris gave us a homework assignment. I'm not going to say the name of the show.
Did you watch
All
it,
I'm going to
Jamie?
say, dude, I watched 2 episodes, bro.
You went
And I am
through 2?
hang on.
What?
Hang on. Stop. Chill out. Here's why. Damn it.
See you next time.
Ferris's exact words was, if I remember correctly, was you got to at least make it through the first episode. And then if you can, get through like half of the second or some shit like that, right? In my brain, I'm over here. I go, okay, I have a homework assignment. I have to watch 2 episodes. Challenge accepted. Exactly. All I'm going to say is this. All I'm going to say is this. Again, I'm not saying the name of the show. Not going to say it. Please, let's not do that in case my wife sees this episode. She's not there. Honey, I love you. There's a function on HBO Max where you can actually delete it from your watched history right there on the home screen. Thank God. And I didn't even know that until I was trying to figure out how to get it out because my wife is the only one that uses HBO Max. And I'm like, fuck, all of her shows are in there. And Ferris just got me a fucking divorce. How do I? And I hit the button and it said, hold down to erase from history or clear from recently watched or what. I'm like,
No
But
way.
wasn't
dude,
it the
all I'm
Just the
going to
fact that
say,
it says
all I'm going to
naked
say is
and there's
this.
naked men. I'm not doing. I can't do it.
I have no, my God.
Look at this. A peanut butter cup with Clark bar. I wonder what that's like.
This is going to sound wrong because it is. But it's also pretty funny. I think I've had my fill of seeing other men's penises for the rest of my life. I'm scarred.
They're not
Ferris.
even cute.
I'll tell you what.
Which one is? That's
Tell you
Wow, they're supposed to be cute now, fellas. You heard it.
Any-
Hey,
found
I
myself
might be
going,
okay
Let me
then."
see the boobies.
They can call me what they want. Any movie I watch, any show I watch, where 2 guys kiss or they're naked, I got to look away. I can't watch until I will be like, Linda, tell me when I can look.
Here's
can't look
what
at
I
it.
found interesting about that show, though, and y'all may disagree, agree, whatever, but was it just me or the people seemed like real people? They weren't like models. They weren't
Yeah.
like you see.
No,
on-
they
you know
were
what I'm
real
saying?
people.
It was interesting from that aspect. Okay, they're
Real
actually kind of
uncircumcised people.
bad tattoos and
I
Not me.
legit
Oh,
thought
they
I was,
had
like,
they had
tripping
really
on
bad
acid.
tattoos. They had some horrible hairdos.
The elephant.
Which body part you talking about?
What?
Ashley,
The
why?
fucking elephant.
Why?
Elephant.
Yeah, and the dude had a fucking trunk to go with it. I felt I'm not
mean, it was
afraid.
a
I'm not
nice
afraid, and
shot.
I'm not ashamed. God damn it, I was fucking. I'm inadequate.
What's that?
Shit.
What's that Survivor
That
show?
dude,
with
Nick,
naked
you would even
people?
find
Naked
you
and
would
Afraid.
even naked and afraid. You would even find this amazing, Nick. Dude's fucking pecker hung down to damn near his fucking knees. That was it was impressive, and I went, fuck my life.
Ain't no
I
girls
was
around here.
I was not gifted like that.
I wouldn't
Walking around
want
with
to be.
Goliath.
Good
and
God.
That couldn't be
Brandon's
real.
packing
Well,
a
and the
Dumbo.
funny thing about it though is I can't remember if it was later on in that same show or if it was the second episode. Because like I said, I got through 2 painful episodes because Ferris dared me to basically. Anyways, there was
Were you in
there
the
was
garage or something watching it?
no, I was in the living room. Everybody was in bed.
like a creeper.
What the hell
But
do you
no,
do
there-
if you're watching it and your wife gets up
Shush.
for she's got to go to the bathroom and she walks through the living room?
I
She
did
doesn't
tell
have to. The
Randy,
bathrooms
I
are
woke
on
Okay,
the
him
other
what
up.
if
side
she
of the
needed a
house.
desperately drink of water?
The kitchen's also over there. What if she came out into the living room? Honey, Ferris made me do it.
Maybe.
Anyways, as I was saying,
I didn't know it was that.
I can't remember if it was later on that same first episode or if it was the second episode. There was a lady and she was having a debate and she literally ex-nated dude, right? Because his unit was too big.
Mhm.
And I'm over here going, where were you in the very first one when the broad chose the dude with a dick that touches the ground when he stands? Dude, that show was weird,
That's why she ended up picking the female.
but
But
I
stuff.
want to say no, just no. I want to say though, I think they might have actually found something there as it pertains to reality TV, because not only Ferris, are you hitting it right on the head with the hammer right on the fucking nail? Shut up. I didn't mean to. Not only are you right on point, Ferris, not only are you right on point with, it's not like they're getting supermodels or anything to do the show, but the people that were on there, the 2 episodes I watched, they actually seemed like real, legit people. I don't think they were paid actors in any way, shape, or form. I don't think they were extras trying to make a buck in any way, shape, or form. They were true, actual people. And it was weird. It was weird.
The thing for me is, if you're talking about reality shows,
but it was genuine, is what I'm trying to get at.
So when you watch like Naked and Afraid or Bachelor,
I've never watched Naked and Afraid. I've never watched The Bachelor.
Whenever I go across and I see it's naked men, no. Scroll.
What's your problem? You're naked in front of yourself in the mirror every single day. It's just another person. God
That's the
made
problem.
us.
It's another person.
God created us naked, and we were intended to go about the entirety of our lifetime without any clothes originally. What's your problem with it?
The mentality of these people that go on this show, though, it's curious to me, because I could not go on there just try to find. First of all, I wouldn't do that way.
I wouldn't do that. Oh, we're gonna put it on TV. No, you're not.
Your family sees you. Your brother, your sister, your dad, your mom,
your boss.
Like,
hey, what are you working with? I know what you're working with now, boss.
I'll pray for you.
And let me just say, damn, I'm sorry.
I'd give you a raise, but it looks like you have trouble with that with yourself.
No, you know what would happen. Hey, I saw your show last night, and
you're a pointer.
I hope you're a grower, not a shower. With that, we're gonna grow your salary because I just kind of feel bad. Here's a raise. Are you gonna be okay? No.
Like a turtle dove in a bush.
For anybody that likes variety, that show's for them. I can tell you that right now. It's definitely weird. It just shows you what kind of world we live in, honestly.
Oh my God. All right, fuck it. The show's called Naked Attractions. Or Naked Attraction? Attraction or Attractions?
I think it's Attraction. Yeah.
I can't remember.
Ain't no damn attraction.
Yeah. I did tell Randy right before,
it was bad.
though.
What did
Randy
Randy
just in case you wake up and see naked people on our TV, it's because I'm watching naked people on our TV. He was like, okay. Just letting you know. Then he went
I legit almost went and told my wife, but it was like 10:30 or something by the time I finally got in the house. And she was sound asleep. Like I went all the way to the bedroom and peeked my head in. She was out because I was gonna tell her, hey, Ferris is gonna have me go watch borderline porn.
I have a feeling that a lot of females would find that show interesting because they watch Bachelorette and Bachelor, and those females that actually are like the soft porn fans, you know what I mean? Those are the type of people that would watch it.
Skinamax?
Yeah.
I mean, I did watch 4 episodes, but I mean, once you've seen one, you've seen them all, though. You know what I mean? Not
big
penises.
One small, one thumb as big as your head.
The first episode, it's legit. I mean, you just see different sizes. That's
it. Nick, throw it over your shoulder.
Wow.
Yeah. The big positive takeaway for me for that show was that, like I said, the interactions seemed genuine, and it was interesting because when they did their first reveal, right? They always show the contestant's face first before showing off the stuff, right?
Stop teabagging the director and get over here.
And you see that
wasn't
contestant.
The face last?
But that contestant's like, they don't know where to look. And I'm like, okay, that's probably a real genuine reaction because I wouldn't know where to look either. Like,
and you kept your eyes on the TV. You didn't close them or look away.
dude, it's just a dick. Who cares?
I care.
I have one
Can't handle
too.
it.
Only when he heard some
Whoopee.
sounds in the back of the house did he look away. He went to Paw Patrol real quick.
Paw Patrol.
No, it's
Anywho,
just, look,
it's been real. It's been fun. It's almost been real fun, but yeah, y'all likes and subscribes and stuff. This is crazy.
Unbelievable.
It's crazy. It's time for you to like and subscribe.
And buy some shirts.
Go get some merch.
Try.
Don't forget to come back next week.
Be good.
I don't even know how to wrap up this show. You see what I did there? All right.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, I'm going to go.
Wrap it up. Later, people.
Got to end on a high note.